righty, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for coming in for me, all of you here by 10 o'clock. That's amazing. That means we're going to have standing room only in the next 10 minutes. You know how it is. We start at 10, but everyone arrives at 1:15. But you guys were here on time, and that's fantastic. Thank you very much. Guys, if you are coming in now, don't sit on the aisles. Move over to the left for me. You can see it's going to be a constant stream of people climbing over the top of you. Awesome. If you've tuned in from around the country, folks, thank you very much for joining us this morning. It is Saturday again. In the blink of an eye, we're here. I call weeks days and nights these days. The weekends are nights. The weeks are just days. They just flick by like this. We are going to be in March in the next 7 days, if you can believe it. It's March in 7 days. I mean, I'm still in 2019, and we're already in March 2020. Time is really passing. And so we want to maximize every minute of this year that we can, because it's going to be a short year. And it's either really going to be a really bad short year, or we can make it a really good short year. And here at DuePoint, we're trying to make it a really good year. Before we really get cracking, let me alert those of you who are new that DuePoint is a division of Constantia Insurance Company Limited. It's important for you to know for a few reasons. One, we're a homegrown South African company. We've been around since 1969, so we are not new, 7 decades old. We're a publicly listed company on the JSE, and we're a licensed life and short-term insurance company. We're not a UMA, we're not an intermediary, we're not a brokerage. We are one of the very few licensed insurance companies in South Africa today. I want you to have that information before I start this morning, because we often fall into the trap. When I say we, I mean you, but I'm not allowed to say you. My office manager says, Brendan, stop saying you. So I'll say we. We often fall into the trap of thinking that DuePoint is like something you have seen before. DuePoint is nothing like what you have seen before, and in the next 30 or 40 minutes, I will prove that to you, factually. Here at DuePoint, you are dealing with a homegrown South African company, and we are here to solve a problem. The DuePoint division was founded in Constantia about half a decade ago, so even the division itself is not new. And it was founded with the primary objective of creating an economic solution for South Africans. Even half a decade ago, it was clear South Africa was in a financial crisis. This has now been absolutely made clear. If anyone wants to come on a debate with me, well, it's really not a debate. I'll just point you to Google and let you go and read the articles of what's going on. Our president himself has admitted twice, once in about August last year and again in the State of the Nation earlier last week, that we are in crisis. We are in crisis. What does it mean for you and me on the ground? Well, it means the most for you and me on the ground. Those guys in the upper echelons are hardly impacted by these sorts of things because they're controlling the levers. You and I are not controlling any levers, and it means that we don't have any control over our income. There's very few of us in the South African economy that can overnight adjust our income. As things continue to get more and more expensive, how many of us are able to adapt immediately to the change in the economic circumstances we find ourselves in? We're looking at about 600,000 to 700,000 jobs lost every year. Now, that means that there's a pool of jobs that is shrinking by 700,000 jobs a year at the moment. Go and look at the stats. They're available for anyone to go and check. If the pool is shrinking by that amount, and there are only 10 million working South Africans at the moment, how many years have we got left before we hit zero? It's an interesting question that I doubt we'll ever hit zero, but how close to zero will we get? What happens when tomorrow, or Monday rather, you go back to work and they say, look guys, we have to shut down. We can't survive anymore, and your jobs are gone. What happens then? Are we in a position where we can control our income? Well, it's clear that we aren't. And so we as a corporate needed to create a solution for our clients, a solution that would create economic freedom for you, create economic control for you in a way that you could afford and in a way that was permanent. And so we created what we call the DuePoint system. The DuePoint system is not like what you have seen or done before. It does not ask you to sell anything. That's a big step for most South Africans. They come in here and they think they have to sell something because everything else they've done, including at their job, they had to sell something. And this is a huge thing. For South Africa, I don't want to sell. Right? Fantastic. At DuePoint, you are not selling anything. It's not a system that's going to ask you to do presentations and run around the country with projectors and laptops. It's not a system that's going to ask you to carry stock with you. It's not going to fill your garage and fridges with boxes of things. Those are all things that have come and gone and have not solved our economic problem. Some of them are legitimate, obviously, but they haven't solved our economic problem. In order to solve it, what we did is we took what we are, a financial services business, and 21st century technology, and really, we took the latest technology, and we put them together in a system that said, all we want you to do is connect South Africans to us through the technology. If you're able to connect South Africans to us through the technology, we're able to expand our market share. If we're able to expand our market share, that creates greater revenues for us. If we can create greater revenues, we can start creating for you a recurring income. Now that's very important. Everywhere else you've been, including your job, you have not had a recurring income. At your job, try not to just don't go to work this month. See if they pay you at the end of the month. Because if you had recurring income, then they would pay you, but they won't. You're working in what's called cash in transit or transactional cash. You do the transaction of working for a month and they pay you for that month. That's it. Then the obligations are square and you start from scratch again. If you're in sales, you know this concept well. Only as long as you're selling or you're making money. The moment you stop, it dries up. It's done. You try and take a holiday in December and you've got no money. You go backwards. We wanted recurring income, income that is there every single month, no matter your current circumstances. You might want to take a holiday. You might be sick and lying in hospital. Things might be chaotic in your house and you don't have time. You must still earn in those months. If we're going to create a proper economic solution, it needs to be built on recurring income. And so, how do we do that? Well, as I said, we're an insurance company. All of our products are debit order run products. They run automatically every month, no matter what you're doing. And every month that those debit orders are paid, your income flows in. This means we ask you for single connections with individuals. We don't ask you to chase after them every month, begging them to buy, like you may have had to do in the past. Here, it's connect to us and our systems do the rest of the work for you. Now, folks, we built this in South Africa. So I know all of the reasons why you wouldn't want to do this. We do know it, and we've also been doing it long enough. We've heard every excuse. And what we've done is we've categorized, you'd be sad to know, that we've categorized all of those excuses into just 10. There's 10 categories of reasons why you don't want to do this business. Your number one, though, is because you're South African. Now, that sounds quite weird. Well, being South African means one thing. You don't have time. Am I right? I'm sorry, I'm too busy for this. I'm too important for this. That's another one. Our ego is the second one on the list. Our egos are very sore things. Folks, we understand that you don't have time, and I can assure you, we understand that you don't want to stand on your ego. Because when Rob and I sat down to design this business in 2015, we said the first things we don't want to do is be embarrassing ourselves, losing friends, and taking up more of our time. Those were the first things that we understood when we built this system, and then we built it around all the rest as well. This is the only system we know of in South Africa that was actually built here by South Africans for South Africans. And so it doesn't matter who you are, what personality you have, what your personal circumstances are. That doesn't matter. This system has been designed for you, and it gives you a kind of leverage in this economy, the failing economy, that you have with nothing else in South Africa today. It is a leverage that allows you to create income even while you sleep. The longer you're with us, the better you'll understand how this is a 24-hour-a-day business across the nation. In addition, it's built in a way that protects you as a South African in the South African context. We know that we as South Africans run around without protection. Just yesterday, I had an editor at EWN News tell me that they were trying to investigate crime in the SAPS when the SAPS came to them and told them, you make the story die. When we can't trust our own police, don't you think we need protection? We need protections. And that's just one example. We have other things that we need. Medical protections that we don't have in South Africa. Legal protection we don't have in South Africa. We've built all of this in to the system, and you get it automatically by being a wealth engineer at DuePoint. And we give you the use of this system at absolutely no cost. By simply being a product owner at DuePoint, you get the system, the people, the offices, the technology, the progress, the updates, the everything we do at no cost. Everywhere else you've been, all those presentations that you found yourself in, what did they ask you for? They said, buy the training, buy the starter kit, pay the upfront fee, pay the monthly fee. How do you create an economic solution if you're going to be taking money from people all the time? No. Today, we give you the system at no cost. You simply have to be a product owner of ours, and you are for away in our system. Folks, in addition, because we don't ask you to sell, you're not intermediaries, you're not brokers, you're not advertisers, you're not employees, you're not representatives of ours, you're not advisors of ours. Always enjoy seeing on Facebook, I'm the latest advisor of DuePoint. No, you're not. You are none of these things. You are simply somebody that's using our technology. And that means that everybody, no matter your circumstances, qualifications, or experience, can be a wealth engineer in our system. It means that everybody can be building an asset. Right now in South Africa, we don't build assets. We have jobs. Jobs die with us. When you die one day, you can't hand your job over to your children. It's gone. We don't build things that we can leave to our children, and therefore we have what's called a poverty cycle in South Africa's economy. As one generation dies in poverty, the next generation enters poverty. That's how we do it, because we hand nothing to them to build from. Here at DuePoint, your channel, your asset that you build with us, you will earn on during your life, and it will automatically be transferred to your children when you pass away one day, and they will continue to earn on what you built in your lifetime. They can then build it further if they want and hand it to your grandchildren, and so on and so on. And so again, we find ourselves in a very unique position here at DuePoint. We are, as far as we know, the only intergenerational wealth creation company in the country today. Do you see how this is nothing like what you have seen before? I haven't yet once pulled out an energy drink and told you this is what you're going to be selling. I haven't yet once said on your computer we're going to be selling cryptos. You know, not once. What I've done is said that we're going to create an economic solution for you, one that actually works and has been tried and tested now for nearly half a decade. Folks, in addition, we built it to be super simple. Everybody can do it. Whether you're before computers or after computers, everybody can do this job. Look here, we got Phil here. Phil's definitely before computers, although only just. Hey, Phil. We've got guys here that are very young. Where's my 18-year-olds? I mean, even some 18-year-olds that are working with us. We've got people on every end of the spectrum here at DuePoint. All we ask you to do is just tap your phone. If you can tap your phone, you can do this business. No selling training. We're not going to train you for selling, ever. No presenting training. No presenting training here at DuePoint. No. We're going to just show you how to tap your phone. If you can do that, you can connect people to us. As you do that, others will see this. They will get our technology, and they will connect others. We have seen this happen thousands of times over the last half a decade as people have pushed our technology out to all their friends, their acquaintances, and to strangers. And as a result, have built platforms of distribution. We call them channels for themselves here at DuePoint. We come along then, we do, as DuePoint, and we then facilitate the sale of our products throughout your channel, and your income is born. We distribute it to you in two ways. Firstly, through our returns program. Our returns program pays you R27.50 for every product payment in your channel every month that it is paid, multiplied by a factor of where in your channel the payment was made. Sounds so complicated, but it's not. You're going to go out, you're going to connect some people. Some of them are going to make their product payments. When they do, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%. That's R55. R55 for every connection. Imagine if somebody said, tap your phone, and every time you tap your phone, I'll give you R55. We'd all be millionaires in this room, wouldn't we? Okay, now it's not quite like that, but it's pretty close. We say tap your phone, connect an individual to us. If they pay for a product, you get R55. You didn't sell them anything, you didn't present anything to them, and you didn't chase after them. You simply connected them to us through the technology, and you get $55, but you don't get it once. You get it every month that debit order raises going forward and is successfully paid. What you have done through a single connection is create for yourself a stream of income. Now, this individual is in a unique position. They get the array of products that we have at DuePoint. And you know, when it comes to insurance, very seldom do people buy one. They've got different things, cars and houses and their own lives and medical and all sorts of things like that. So they pick more than one product. Where people take more than one product from us, you get multiples of the R55. They take 2 products, you get R110 every month. They take 3 products, you get R165 every month. And so on and so on and so on. Single connection. And you now have control of your income. These individuals will go out and connect a few more people. When they connect a few more people and they pay for their products, again, you're going to get R27.50 multiplied by 200%, R55. This example says you've connected a handful of people. And look at how much you're earning. Count up the dots and the R55. It's about $1,000 a month. You're earning 12,000 Rand a year off the back of a few connection. So you know that you've got your chicken list. Those are the people you definitely don't want to talk to about anything. So skip them. Go to a few people that you're brave enough to talk to, and you could be earning 1,000 Rand a month with us. Just like that. Recurring. What a wonderful hobby income to have. But some of you are going to say, I don't want 1,000 Rand. I want a lot more. Well, that's fine. There's 2 ingredients to success at DuePoint, and we've seen it happen over and over again. Those 2 ingredients are time and numbers, or I call it time and effort. If you're willing to connect people to us over time is not 5 weeks, it's not 5 days, it's not 5 months. Time is years. If you're willing to put years in with us, connecting individuals to us, then there is no limit to how much you can earn at DuePoint. We do not cut you off at any point in our calculation. Somebody was asking me the other day, yeah, but you see it gets less and less and less. Yes, only to that point, then it flattens. There is no limit to how much you can earn at DuePoint. The more time, the more energy, the more effort you put in, the more income you can create. So if you're earning 125,000 Rand a month right now, that's fine. We can get you there. We can get you there and beyond. And you know what the nice thing about it is? You can't get retrenched from it, and you can't get fired from it. It's just the risks that you are facing right now don't exist in the DuePoint system. What does exist is your need to work, your need to connect people over time to us. If you're able to do that, you can create any level of income. Now, we use a very, very powerful but simple example to demonstrate this to you. We call it 3+2. Fits into all your lifestyles. It says connect 3 people in your first month and 2 people every month thereafter. That's all it says. 3 and 2. This is a ridiculously simplified example. But what we do then is we apply that data to the people that have come before you. And we have tens of thousands of them that have come before you. We apply it to them and we say, if taking their knowledge and their experience and their process through our business, what would it look like if you connected 3 solid paid people in your first month and 2 every month thereafter? What would that look like for you in this example? I mean, you're certainly not working yourself to death here. 2 connections a month. I mean, come on, it's 1 every 15 days. Our top people do 50 to 75 in a month. I'm going to ask you for 2. So we do 2 connections every single month, and it says that after 6 months, based on those that have come before you, on average, you should be earning around 2,500 Rand a month. Again, this totally distinguishes us from every other presentation you've ever been to, because you were meant to be rich by now. Remember, you were at that Gallagher Estate one recently. What did they tell you? We'll pay you in euros and you'll be rich in 90 days. Do you remember? Anyone being paid yet? Anyone paying yet? Yes, everybody's paying, nobody's getting paid. We don't work with computer screens here, we work with bank accounts. When we put money in your bank account, it's money in your bank account. It doesn't go into a computer screen where you can pretend you've got a value. Okay? Here it goes into your bank account. Folks, 6 months down, you've been doing nothing. You've been connecting 2 people a month, and you're on 30,000 Rand a year with us. What does an extra 30 grand a year do for you? What does it do for you? Yeah, people go, no ways, I earn 100,000 Rand a month. I don't want 2,500 Rand 6 months. I'm really? An extra 30K a year? That's a holiday. That's a holiday right there. But let's do it for a bit longer. You've only been doing it for 6 months. Do it for a year with us. Remember, we work in year increments here. We don't worry about weeks and months. People say, I've been here for 3 months, nothing's happening. I'm like, yeah, you haven't really even been here yet. Give me a year and we'll talk again. Okay? A year, that 2.5 becomes 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. 9,000 to 10,000 Rand a month. Imagine if every South African could get an extra 10,000 Rand a month. What do you think our economy would look like? Okay? You can engineer it for yourself in 1 year by connecting 2 solid people a month with us on average. That's 120,000 Rand a year. You didn't have to quit your job. No one quits their job to connect 2 people a month. You didn't have to quit your job. You didn't have to change your lifestyle. You didn't have to change who you are. You just went out and found 2 people every month. And a year later, you've engineered for yourself, on average, 9,000 to 10,000 Rand. Do it for 2. It becomes 27,000 to 30,000 Rand a month. Do it for 3. It becomes 40,000 to 45,000 Rand a month. You haven't changed anything. You're still only connecting 2 people a month. Do it for 4 years. You're up to about 60,000 Rand a month. That it's 4 years, folks. It's not 4 weeks or 4 months. It's not the first 40 people you speak to who let you down. It's 4 years of time and effort. Do it for half a decade, and you're on average, around 80,000 to 100,000 Rand a month. That's R1,000,000 a year, and you built it for yourself in half a decade. How many of you in the first 5 years of your career got to 100,000 Rand a month? How many of you in the last 5 years of your career have got to 100,000 Rand a month? No. And then people have I won't use a word to describe it. I'll just say, and then I have people say to me, no, I'm sorry, DuePoint is not for me. Really? If DuePoint is not for you, then what is? Poverty? Folks, how many options have you got before you right now of changing your economic circumstances permanently? How many options are laying before you? You got a job? Is it going to change your economic circumstances? Are you unemployed and looking for a job? Can you find one? Has someone put a tool in front of you that actually puts money in your bank account? You've got one this morning. That's where you're sitting right now, is in front of a table with a tool that says, pick me up and use me, but use me over time and permanently change my life. Folks, tens of thousands have come before you. This is a public company, which means that we have to, by law, disclose everything to you. And so you can go to our YouTube channel, search DuePoint on YouTube. You will find hundreds of testimonies, not a few, not just the 3 faces. I always like the 1, 2, 3 faces technique of all these guys that come in from overseas. No, hundreds of faces of individuals that have picked up their tools and worked over time. Worked over time with us. I always enjoy the slide the most. People see the 68,933 Rand a month, and they go, damn, imagine if I was earning that here at DuePoint. What they don't see is the date. It's a bit faded there. 11th of February 2016. What do you think they're earning now? What have you been doing in the last 5 years while they've been doing this? And you saw, I just gave you a sample there. Go to go to DuePoint's website and you will see. If you think you earn more than the people here, I can assure you there's somebody that earns more than you right here. I'll introduce you to them. Folks, here you have real wealth tools. That's the first way we create wealth for you. It's only the first way. Second way we create wealth for you is through our XP Rewards program. XP Rewards program is there to teach you how to do this business. It's our training program. No cost to you. You pay nothing to be on the XP Rewards program. You automatically get it. We will take your hand and we'll teach you how to become a successful wealth engineer with us here. As you do the training, as you do the steps, we reward you with what's called XP points, experience points. They accumulate, and as they accumulate and your channel grows, we rank you up. And when we rank you up, we start to reward you. In the early ranks, it's a little bit of cash just to get you going. As you get higher up in the ranks, the cash starts growing exponentially. And then intermittently in between, we start to give you tools. At rank 5, we give you a full business kit. Helps you get up and running and accelerate the growth of your channel. At rank 7, we give you a 20,000 Rand gold-gilded set of business cards imported from overseas for you. Suddenly, this doesn't look like something else anymore. At rank 9, for those of you who go the distance with us, every year that you maintain your channel size at rank 9 with us, so not requalifying, just maintaining, we'll take you away with your family, 5-star business class for a week in December when your kids are on holiday. No T's and C's. No getting yourself to the airport. No flying up from wherever you live. No, we pick you up at your house no matter where you live, and we deliver you back there again at the end of the holiday. This is for real. I often lose people here. People go, you see, I knew it. This is a scam. I knew it. You had me, Brendan, right up until the holiday. Folks, we haven't just made this up now. We've been doing this for years. We've been taking our people away for years. While you didn't even know DuePoint existed, we've been taking people overseas. We go to a different destination every single year. This last year, December, we were in Latouz Rock. Go and look up Latouz Rock, Mauritius. Top 10 hotel in the world, last 3 decades. You're going to ask our rank 9s and above if they suffered through that holiday. They didn't suffer through that holiday. And as a result, I don't have to show you fake pictures. All those presentations you've been to before, you got the fake pictures, the ones off the internet. Here, I'll show you wealth engineers with their spouses and their children doing what most of us only wish we could do. And they do it every year. When they woke up on the 1st of January this year, some of them are in the audience here today, they already knew that their overseas trip in December was booked and paid for. Wouldn't you like that? Oh, fiddle with the lights. There we go. Looks reasonable, doesn't it? A little bit of effort, and that can be you. We're going at the end of the year again. You can come with us. Every year we invite everybody to come with us. We don't select who comes and who doesn't. We just wait to see who's going to put their time and the effort in. And you don't get to come by yourself. You get to come with your family. You saw the kids. You saw the wives and the husbands that have come with. Every year, more rank 9s joining us on these trips. You're coming to join us. At rank 11, we'll give you another useful tool. It's your own car. It's not branded. It's not financed through us. You don't rent it from us, and we don't give it to you and take it away. It's your car because it is a tool of wealth creation. Go to YouTube and see those that have got cars before you. While you have not known about us, people have been getting cars for free out of DuePoint. Go into YouTube and watch their stories. Folks, that's 11 of 28 ranks in our training program. It's the first third. What do you think is in the second 2/3 if we've got holidays and cars in the first third? Well, you better come and find out. You don't want to be a spectator forever. You want to start participating in the system. Come and put the time and the effort in. Folks, everything in our business is built off of the back of our financial services products. We don't hide that from you. It's not some kind of magical discovery. Everything is built off of our financial services products. We've got a host of them to select from here, starting with our Access Wealth Plan. It costs 334 Rand a month, and for 334 Rand, you get 2 independent products, your very own tax-free investment account and 125,000 Rands worth of personal accident cover. Our second product is our Wealth Guard product. It's 249 Rand. For that, you get 1 million Rands worth of personal accident cover, no waiting periods, no maximum age limits, no medical examinations or declarations. Everybody can be covered at DuePoint. Our third product is our Family Wealth Funeral Plan. Here, it starts at 299 Rand, but you can select how much cover you want, how many people you want on the plan, and you as the principal policy holder get 10,000 Rands worth of outstanding debt cover. This means that when you pass away one day, we'll cover your funeral, and we'll settle 10,000 Rands worth of your outstanding debt so that your family don't have to. Then our fourth product is our Legal Guard Legal Expenses Insurance. For 249 Rand a month, you get 250,000 Rand per incident legal expenses cover. It means you get a lawyer in the room for every single legal situation you can think of. The list of stuff they do is extensive. Trauma counseling, debt counseling, witness protection, plus all the civil, criminal, etc., etc. Go and see the list of stuff they cover. Our fifth product is our Wealth Points Buyers Club. This is 299 Rand a month to be a member, and as a member, you get access to all of our suppliers. Our suppliers are there to give you the discounts, prices, vouchers, packages, VIP services, and account managers they give us. The kinds of things you couldn't get as an individual, you can now get with this product. Go and look at the list of suppliers we have, from motor manufacturers to mobile phone companies to retail stores across the spectrum. You've got them with that supplier. And then, ladies and gentlemen, as a wealth engineer at DuePoint, you automatically and for no additional cost get 2 free services. You get our legal access service, which is a lawyer at the end of your phone 24 hours a day, anywhere in the country, 365 days a year. No matter what has happened to you, there is a lawyer to work you through it. You're stuck in jail because it was Puza Thursday, they're there for that. Anything else, your neighbor's burning your house down, they're there for that. You pick the phone up. They can help you with contracts. They will review contracts for you. They'll give you contract templates. You want to hire someone. You are being hired. You're buying something. They'll do the full review of those contracts for you and give you advice on them. You get that for free as a wealth engineer here. Then you get our Medicall benefit. On your phones is a button in our technology. You dial that button 24 hours a day, and you have a nurse or a doctor on the end of the phone to help you through whatever medical situation you're in. Ladies, you've got small kids. We've all been there. 2 o'clock in the morning, your kid's got a 40-degree fever. You don't know what to do. You're panicking. You push the green button in our phone, and there's a specialist pediatric nurse and doctor at the end to help you, advise you through it. Your old mother or dad is having a seizure or is battling through the night. You push that button, you dial. They've got frail care specialists that'll help you deal with your parents. You just generally sick and don't want to go to the GP for them to tell you to take some vitamins and painkiller. You call them, they'll tell you what to do. We reckon, and that's not our research, it's the research that's out there already, 80% of GP visits are not necessary. With Medicall, we've effectively reduced the cost of your GP visits by 80% then. You get that at no cost. So to have a look, all of this is yours as a wealth engineer at DuePoint, plus everything I've told you up until now, all for the cost of a meal at McDonald's for a family of 4. That's what it is. Anybody else putting this to you? at 249 Rand a month? Anyone else giving you a proper economic tool that puts money in your bank account, not on your computer screen? Yeah, that's what you're sitting before today. DuePoint is nothing like you've seen before. Every single one of our products and services has a comprehensive review video on it. You can see all the benefits, all the terms and conditions, everything you need to know is on our website, on our YouTube channel, and on our app. At any point in time, whether you want to see it or somebody wants to see it, you just push play and you can watch an entire video explaining our products, every detail of every single one of them. Go and do it. Our entire business is wrapped in our Achiever Quest. Our Achiever Quest is to get you guys up and running fast and to get you and to sustain you as you build your wealth with us here. It's a simple system. It runs in calendar months, and it says in every month you have the opportunity to boost your income. What do you got to do? Put 10 people in, 20 people in, or 30 people in. If you can do 10, 20, or 30 people every single month and make sure they pay in the same calendar month, we boost your earnings by 5, 10, or 15,000 Rand. That's more than the national average income. You can, in your first month with us, be earning 5,000 Rand plus, 10,000 Rand plus, 15,000 Rand plus. There's few people that earn 15,000 Rand. If you go and connect one person a day, 30, it's one person a day to us, and you make sure they pay by the end of the month, you're going to earn 15 grand plus returns and rewards off of the back of that. Who would like 15 grand into March? Hey? That would help get us out of the hole for January and February, wouldn't it? Yeah, you can do it. You know what you've got to do? You've got to do a big presentation. I've got to teach you how to be a presenter. I've got to teach you how to sell all my products. No. All you've got to do is connect one person a day through our technology. That's all you've got to do. And this becomes your reality. And it resets into March. You can do it again in March. And it'll reset into April. You can do it again in April. You can do it every single month. We have people that will do it more than half a year in a row. Just think about it. That's 40, 50 grand they've made in the year just off of the Achiever Quest. You see, all these other presentations you've gone, they've promised you riches and fortunes. I'm not going to promise you riches and fortunes. But what I can promise you is life-changing income. That's what I can show you. If you want life, you don't need millions to change your life. We as South Africans just need a couple tens of thousands. That would really change our lives. You can get that with us quickly here at DuePoint. Folks, we're a public company. Everything's available for you. Go to the JSE's website. Look us up under Conduit Capital. You'll find us listed there. Go to Constantia's website. You can find the link on our website. And you can go and see their financial statements. You'll see we're a multi-billion rand insurance company. Find their directors. You can see our BEE status. You can go to the regulator's website and see all of our licenses. Long-term, short-term FSP licenses. Those of you in the audience, you can see them hanging up on the walls outside. Those are just some of them, actually. I ran out of wall space for the rest. But you can see some of them over there. You're dealing with a legit long-term South African company. Get comfortable with it. And then make the decision to start changing your economic circumstances. If you want to become a wealth engineer with us, it's 4 simple steps. Jump onto our website, DuePoint.net, and fill out the application form. Once you've filled out the application form, you're a wealth engineer. No money having parted from your pockets today. You need to download our tech. Go to the app stores, any one of the app stores, download the app. It's free. Put it on your phone. You now have the technology to connect people to us, but you don't know how to use it. You don't? You don't? I was talking to another guy, I said, watch the videos. I'm not going to watch the videos. Why are you not going to watch the videos? No, I'm too lazy. Well, then you're not ever going to make any money. You're going to have to sit down and watch the videos. Watch the training as you open the app. Top left-hand corner menu button, bottom right-hand corner tools button. Click them, and it takes you, both of them takes you to getting started. And under getting started, there's 4 or 5 videos. Watch those videos. Once you've watched those videos, you know how to do the one thing we ask you to do. Just the one thing. Connect people to us. You know how to do it once you've watched those training videos. Then get out there and connect 3. Once you've connected 3, you start earning. From that point forward, every person you're connecting in, you're earning. You can connect 3 people before the end of today. I know you can. If we've got guys doing 75 in a month, I know you can do 3 on a Saturday afternoon. Go out there, connect them, and you start earning in our system. Everything you need is online, folks. Everything. Those of you who've come to our studio here this morning never ever have to return here again. Everything you need is online at DuePoint. This is simply our broadcasting studio that you're part of. Those of you around the country already understand how our technology is massively convenient for you. Watching our live broadcasts, you're going to find them on YouTube. All of our social media content is on Facebook. Every day we produce content for you, so you don't have to start your own pages. You don't have to build websites. You don't have to do any of that. I give you all the content every day. Just cut and paste and share and tag straight off of our Facebook pages, and it's there for you. Struggle with with data, download all of our podcasts. The critical stuff has all been made into podcasts for you, and they're available for you. And we even have an online store for you. If you go to our website, DuePoint.net, you will find our store. You can buy anything that you need, all the tools we have, and we'll deliver them to you no matter where you are in the country. USB sticks, got all of our introduction presentations, testimonies, training, everything that you need, downloads, everything you need on there, which means you don't need data. You can plug it into your TV or computer at home, and you can be showing people the DuePoint system without using any data. All the rest is there to start conversations to help you through the process. Jump online, have a look at them. Those of you who are here, you can see them in the glass cabinet and buy them from our reception counter. We're going to start our road shows soon enough now, 14th of March. It's about 3 weeks away. We're going to be running around the country so that everybody that joins us from around the country can see that I'm not a CGI or a cardboard cutout, but that I'm actually a real person. You'll be surprised. I had 2 ladies here this week who said, I did not believe you were real until I came here. They were from before computers, but nonetheless. We will be in Durban. We want you to start booking your tickets for that workshop. It'll be completely unique. The tickets are free, like everything at DuePoint. We simply need you to go into your app, click events, scroll down to this event, click attend, and book your tickets. Everything is free here at DuePoint, and we'll see you down there. Guys, around the country. We don't expect only Durban people to be there. We expect to see all of you there with your guests from KZN so that you're building wealth across the nation with us. At 11:30 today, I'm going to be doing what's called a launch workshop. It is designed specifically for new wealth engineers and those of you who are guests here this morning. In this workshop, it's about 35 minutes long. It's not long. I will show you how you create income here, and I will show you how to get to your 5,000 plus in your first 4 weeks with us. It is an exercise in getting you moving this morning in this very unique system. What we've given you today is the overall preview. In this one, I'll give you the detailed view of how we create wealth with you here at DuePoint. I encourage all of you to stay. I promise you there's nothing more important you're doing today. You guys think I'm joking, but I'm not. This is the thing that will fix every problem in your life. People say to me, Brendan, money is not everything. I say, no, it's 99% of everything. And so if you'd like to fix 99% of your problems, increase your earnings. People say, oh, but my kid did my that. I said, imagine if you had more money, what you could do for your kid. What you could do for your mom. What you could do for your housing problem. What you could do. 35 minutes at 11:30 today. Those of you around the country will be broadcast as usual, so tune back in with everybody. And we're really going to get you guys making some money this morning. In our system, we believe we've thought of everything. We've applied tens of millions of rands to the system over the last nearly half decade. We've brought all the best people in from around the world. That actually is a true statement. We've brought the best in from around the world to build the system. And we have presented to South Africa now. We come with a solution that doesn't require more taxes. We come with a solution that doesn't say we're hoping to make smart cities and more employment. We come with a solution that says you, by yourself, can solve your economic problem with this tool. And how much is it going to cost you? The same as you're spending on fast food. That's what it's going to cost you. Pick the tool up, get out there, and start creating change. You got questions and concerns? Come and ask us. Ask the staff, call our client service team from Monday to Friday. They'll answer any questions that you have. We want to see South Africans making change now. We want to see it happening at the ground level. We want to see ourselves saving ourselves in this economy. Ladies and gentlemen, 11:30, I'll see you all again. Thank you very much.